Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps. How's it going, my peeps? Peter Joseph here for video number 3 on your Triple Threat Friday. Once again, here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel and my other channels down there in the description box below. And as always, once again, if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal, first of all, and hope you enjoy the ride. Like the video if you like what you see. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you want more, hit that subscribe button on this channel and my other channels as well. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media if you dare. If you're fake, get the fuck out and get a life. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Maybe I'll friend you back, maybe I won't, but you gotta be real. If you're not, you can go suck a dick and get out of here. Go watch somebody else with, 5 subs that basically does nothing with their channels, talks about the same goddamn people in every fucking video, and it gets boring. It's boring. I don't care if you have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 subs. You're gonna talk about the same goddamn person or people in every video, then nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, just get a life and do something else with your life. Then worry about what other people do on YouTube and thinking you're better than them when you're clearly not. So half the time you're like warped out of your mind, or you just suck. But I digress on that. But anyway, thanks for watching here on the channel. My name is Peter Joseph. Once again, I make content creator talk about the world of professional wrestling or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And if you like it, hit that like button. If you want more, hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. Because if you do, you're pretty much SOL, and you know what that means. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But you gotta be real. If you're not, go fuck off and pretty much go fuck yourself. And that's it. And if this is your first time watching, like I said before, welcome to the party, pal. I hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if not, go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Let me just set up here. Give me a second. As my computer loves to take a nap. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so I hope everybody's had a great Friday. This is video number 3 on the evening, the final one. I'm going to bed right after this. I'm not gonna try to take too much of your time. I know some of you, probably going to bed soon, or will go to bed, and, the sound of my voice might put you to sleep. Well, good, because nobody wants to hear you. If my voice gives you a headache, and it puts you to sleep, well, good. I did my job to you sons of bitches. But at least people watch. You did too. For whatever amount of time you watch. If it's 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour, you watch the entire video. I mean, God bless you. Thank you for the free view. But it is what it is. But if it gave you a headache, then you need an exception number. Well, I wouldn't even say 69 because you fail at that too. But it is what it is. Deal with it. If my videos are so bad, you still watch though. You still watch. But thank you anyway. Not that. But, yeah. You don't like it, go fuck yourselves. And go worry about your own boring as fuck dead channel. I'll worry about my channels and my life. And not give 2 shits about yours. Because some of you don't have a life. And you need to get one. I mean, as soon as possible. Because some of you people in your 20s and 30s wasting your goddamn time on this website when you could be doing something else. I have a life. I got other things to do with my time. So, I have a social life. I have a career. I work. I go to concerts. I go to indie shows. I do a lot of things in my spare time. So I'm not on YouTube 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. And nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever prove it. And I'm not going to prove my watch analytics or anything. So if you think that, then you're more delusional than you look. And I think you need help. Because you have an obsession. And that needs to really be fixed. But, and you can call me whatever you want in the book. I don't give two shits. Because at the end of the day, I'm still better than you. And more successful than you. And you know it. So, yeah. Sit at home, get stoned, get drunk. Because you'll never get laid. So, just pretty much go fuck yourselves. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so check out my last two videos down below in the description box below. My Dynamite review, my Raw review. So check those two out over on my Peter Joseph channel, my AEW review, and a video ago on this channel, my Raw review. But right now, here it is time for your late night Smackdown review. For October the 6th, 2023, the Smackdown go-home show before tomorrow night's Fastlane event, which 5 fucking matches. I don't know how long this pay-per-view is going to be, but it's one of those throwaway pay-per-views that nobody gives two shits about. I don't really care about this pay-per-view at all. I mean, Collision's on at 7. I'm going to watch the first hour of Collision, and then I'm probably going to go back and forth between watching the pay-per-view on the desktop while watching the beautiful Issa and being her watch along, and then maybe watch the kind of peer in to watch Dynamite, but most likely when Collision ends, when Collision ends and this pay-per-view and Fastlane ends, I will go back and watch the entire 2 hours of Collision, and then that'll be that, and I'll do that review on Sunday over on the this channel, and then tomorrow I will be doing Rampage and Ring of Honor once again here on the channel. So hit that bell so when those videos go up, you know when they'll go up, and then later on tomorrow night over on the Peter Joseph channel, I will be doing my review for Fastlane. I also will be doing episode number 9 of the Shadows Lair 2.0 series with my Fastlane predictions for the card. So I got 4 videos on your Fatal 4-Way Saturday. And then Sunday, I would be sometime in the early afternoon, because the Niners don't play till at night. They just play at 4:25. So, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna get the Collision review done early, and then I will be going out to Sunday dinner with the missus, and that's it. And then I'll be watching the Niners kick the Cowboys' ass and have fun, and then go to sleep. And then pretty much Columbus Day, which is on Monday. Pretty much, I do have a couple errands to run that day. I have a couple errands to run, basically. I have to go to a doctor appointment. Yeah, I have a doctor appointment on Columbus Day. The doctor I go to is, they're open that day, because they're different, just put it that way. The place I go to is open on holidays, on certain holidays, when Columbus Day is one of them, so. And I also have to go to physical therapy, which is also open on Monday, so I have to do that. Finish up on my shoulder, and then I'm going to start my knee probably early next week or the following week. So I'm going to be getting my knee all fixed, because my knee has been killing me for like the last couple months. So I'm going to start physical therapy on my knee. because my shoulder's getting much stronger, much better. So, just gotta work on my knee, you know. Gotta get the kinks out, you know what I mean? Because I'm getting older. I'm gonna be 47 in about 12 weeks from now. 12 weeks from Sunday, actually. No, actually, Sunday will be 11 weeks till Christmas and my birthday. I think it'll be around 80 some odd days. 80, 85 more days till Christmas, my birthday and Christmas. So, and then 12 weeks officially till New Year's Eve. So, you know, got about 8 to 12 more weeks, you know. The holiday season will be here. So, you know, we're 24 days, we're about 3 weeks away from Halloween. And then 6 weeks till Thanksgiving and the start of the holiday shopping season. And then basically a little over 3-4 weeks after that, so about 10, 11 weeks till the greatest month in the world with the greatest days in the world, and that is December. And then if you blink, you're gonna miss the end of 2023. So there you go. So almost done with 2023, ladies and gentlemen, and you know, for some of us, thank the Lord that 2023 is gonna end. So, you know, hopefully we can end on a high note, and then we start 2024 on a good foot, and then see how 2024 will be, and hopefully it will bring us good luck, good fortune, good health, and all that other good shit. So, we got all that. So enjoy the rest of this year, and be well. And hopefully you be well, be in good health. To all my peeps out there, you know, all my good friends that I made on here and off, I hope all you guys have a great Columbus Day weekend. Be safe on Halloween. You know, just be careful going out, because you know how those idiot kids are, especially those school kids, because it's on a school day, Tuesday. Good thing I'm going out early, so I'm not working that day, thank the Lord. So I'm going to go out early, and I'm going to be doing some other some errands early in New York City. Come home early, probably like around not during rush hour. It'll probably be like maybe second rush hour. Probably home like 6, 7 o'clock. So, you know, come home and don't have to worry about the kiddies and everything. Just hang out with with my friends or the missus. Maybe the missus will stay home. I don't know what's gonna happen on Halloween. We both might go out to the bar. We might go out to a Halloween party. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, not about that bull funky. But anyway, you know, the holidays are coming, and I hope you have a safe and happy holiday season as we get into, you know, Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and to my Jewish fans out there, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa for you African American fans out there, and any other holiday, you know, Christmas and New Year's, and then 2024 will be here pretty damn soon. And that's that. Alright, so we'll move on with that. Alright, so on video number 3, on your Triple Threat Friday, on this late night, October the 6th, 2023, or if you're watching tomorrow, it's October the 7th, 2023. Thanks for watching, and it is time for your late night Smackdown review, like I said, for October the 6th, 2023, and we are emanating live from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri, the home of the St. Louis Blues, and, you know, the hometown of that guy named Randy Orton, who may be coming back sooner than You thought he was. Maybe I still think he's coming back at the Rumble. Can you say possible number 30? We'll see. We shall see. As long as he's hitting everybody with Gilmore cutters, that'd be great. But is he gonna win? We shall see. We shall see. Alright, so as always on Friday nights, our commentary team of Mitchell Cole, excuse me, Corey Slave, and that idiot Kevin Patrick Milev. Alright, so that's that. So tonight was the Smackdown Go Home show. We had John Cena on the show, along with his partner Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Also, the Bloodline are in the building. Judgment Day is still around, and possibly we're gonna see Cody, MDK, only Cody, you bitch, and Jey Uso. So Jimmy and Jay will be in the same arena. But we got that, and we're 1 week away from seeing our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He will be back this coming Friday, the 13th. Yeah, Friday the 13th, SmackDown and Rampage this coming week. So, we got all that. So, next week is going to be the season premiere of SmackDown, and it's going to be a huge show like it usually is. So, Roman's going to be on the show. The Game! Triple H will be on the show. And we'll see what happens with that, as it'll be the aftermath of Fastlane, and we'll be on the road to Crown Jewel 5 in November in that shithole country of Saudi Arabia. So we got that. Alright, so right now we have 5 matches on the card for Fastlane. I don't know if they're going to add any more tomorrow or during the pay-per-view, but 5 matches is most likely going to be a very short show. They'll probably add in some video packages with the entrances and everything, and maybe some interviews here and there. Starts at 8 o'clock, so it might end at between 10 and 11, but we'll see how long the matches go. I think some of the matches will go at least maybe between 10 and at most maybe 30 minutes. That's with the entrances as well. So, we'll see what happens. Let me just check the card real quick. See if anything got added at the last minute. But as far as I know, it's 5 matches. So it's going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Look at that. Let me look at the match card. Yeah, 5 matches. 5 matches. We got Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight title in a Last Man Standing match. We got, which I think will be the main event, John Cena and Eli Drake taking on the bloodline of Jimmy Uso and Solo Mibuki Solo Sikoa with the wise man Paul Heyman at ringside. We got a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. We got the lovely Io Sky, my third wife, taking on my first wife, Asuka. And then taking on Charlotte Flair. So we'll see what happens with that. For the women's title. Then we got a 6-man tag team match between the LWO, which this was made last week, Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and was supposed to be one member of the LWO, either Joaquin Wilde or Raul Mendoza, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Selena Vega at ringside, taking on the Hurt Business, or Hurt Business 2.0, Street Mafia, whatever you want to call it, of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. We'll see what happens with that. And we got a tag team match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team belts. We got the law firm of Finn and Priest taking on Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. So, 5 matches on the card. Like I said, there may be a match added in somehow. Might be an impromptu match, or they just added it in at the last minute. We'll have to see what happens with that. But those are the 5 that are officially announced. So by the time I do my predictions tomorrow, if there is a match that has been added, I will put that in. If not, I will just go by what Wikipedia has and do my predictions from there. And that's it. And we move on. Alright, so we start off Smackdown. Smackdown was a pretty good show. Pretty good. So we start off with a recap of Eli Drake. That's an insult. That's a fact of life, as always. We see him saving his good buddy John Cena from basically getting beat down by Solo and Jimmy last week. And then he signs the contract, making it now official, a tag team match at Fastlane. So, we're going to have them in the building, along with the Bloodline, along with Judgment Day, along with Cody and Jay. So, it's going to be probably a bunch of mess tonight. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so we start off with the Pyro. We're live in the arena in St. Louis, Missouri. And we start off with the great man that he is, Eli Drake. So he comes out, the crowd goes nuts, gets us going. He's like, let me talk to you. So he's about to talk to us, but then the Bloodline come out. Jimmy Uso, Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa, and the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. They come out. Paul gets annoyed at the what chants. And he's like, for the last time, my name ain't Boo. My name is Paul Heyman. So he says that Eli will be the next megastar in the business, most likely. And he's like, you should be impressed, I'm impressed. That's an achievement. But now Eli has my attention right now. He says the Bloodline is going to have to do something about it. So Eli asks, hey, Mr. Paul Heyman, are you done running your mouth yet? Ooh. And then Eli pulls out his receipt, and indeed, he didn't buy any of Heyman's BS. I wonder what kind of receipt that actually was. It was just a piece of paper in his back pocket. I don't know. Anyway, so Jimmy Uso gets on the mic. He's all ready to fight. It's like, I'll fight you right now. So it looked like they may be going for a 2-on beatdown. Then you hear the music of John Cena. And he comes in. I don't know if he came in from the ramp or he came in from the crowd. I don't know where he came from. We couldn't see him. But anyway, he gets in there anyway. He runs in for the save. So then Jimmy and Solo leave. As Paul's like, not now. Not now. Let's go to the back. Go to the back. And then Eli gets on the mic, accuses them of not having permission by their tribal chief, Mr. Roman Reigns. So that kind of pisses off Paul a little bit. And then Eli's thinking, how about tonight I face you, Jimmy Uso, in the main event? So Jimmy's like, okay. So that ends the segment. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. And we're off and running on Smackdown. And that's it. Alright, there we go. It looks like we're in the dreaded parking lot. Where we have the Judgment Day arrive. We have Mommy Rhea Ripley, her boy toy Papi, Dominic Guerrero ese, Papi Priest in the bank, Damian Priest, and Fiend Balor. So they're walking, and then we see JD McStupido, standing there, and then Finn stops like, hey, what's up, buddy? And Priest's like, what is he doing here? I told him not to be here. And then Mommy's like, yeah, I invited him. And Priest's like, okay, let's go. So they're all going into the arena. So we got that. And move on. Then we go to our very first match of the evening, a women's tag team match player. We had Horseface Charlotte Flair teaming up with her former women's tag team champion. That is my first wife, Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. Suck my dick. So they team up once again to take on Damage Control of the lovely Bayley. Give me a hug. And the women's world champion, that is Io Sky, my third wife. And as we know, Kyrie's number 2. But she's coming back soon. Can't wait for that. Hopefully tomorrow, but I doubt that. We never know. Anyways, also the lovely Dakota Kai at ringside. Match was okay. Bad finish, by the way. So it starts with Io and Charlotte battling it out. Io flips out of a suplex and is like, hey, look at me, I'm great. Yay! Konnichiwa! Speaking of that, I talked to Abe Mio last night on Instagram. She was doing a live Instagram. I go, Konnichiwa! Would you like to suck my dick a long time? No, I didn't say that. But, yeah. I think she had a filter on, but I don't know what happened to her. What was going on with her face. I think she had a filter on it. Which I thought was kind of, I want to see her sexy face, but, excuse me. It was pretty damn good to, say hello. So hello to my, one of my many wives. That's Abe Mio, or Mio Abe, whatever you want to call it. So we get that. Anyway, so she flips out of that, and Asuka comes in, starts chopping away at her best friend Io, and we hear about the stacked lineup for NXT this Tuesday. So anyway, Bayley saves Io from a running dropkick in the corner, but Asuka hits a double missile dropkick on both of them, knocking them down. As we go to break, we come back, and as always during the break, the heels come back. Bayley suplexes Asuka, and then Io comes in and grabs a body scissors. I like to be part of. I really would like to be part of that. I have, but anyway, Asuka fights out of it, but gets kicked into the corner for her troubles, and then a shot to the face gets Asuka out of trouble. Gets the hot tag to Charlotte, who comes in with a high cross body. Then a front flip clothesline. She missed it on the first attempt. I think they messed that up. I don't know. But on the second attempt, she gets it. Hits Bayley with a clothesline for a near fall. And then everybody's in the corner. And then Io comes in. And they hit a big-time Tower of Doom spot. It was always nice. As all of them are down. And then Charlotte gets up and boots Bayley right in her face. But gets a knee to face by Io. And then Bayley gets sent. Charlotte goes to the big boot on Bayley, but accidentally hits Asuka, knocking her off the apron. But in turn, Charlotte sends Bayley into Io, who goes off the apron. And then Charlotte turns around, hits a botched natural selection, because you know how she flips and hits it's like a forward neck breaker. She flipped and grabbed Bayley by her stomach. And everyone's like, oh, natural selection! I'm like, what was that? So she hits natural selection. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte and Asuka pick up the win over Io and Bayley. Under 13.5 minute match. Match was alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens on tomorrow night in that triple threat match. Io defending against Asuka and defending against Horseface Charlotte Flair. And I hope Io wins. So I'd rather see Io and Asuka do it again. Their second match. I want to see Io Asuka 2 either at Crown Jewel, which I doubt, or at the Survivor Series, unless they're locked in the War Games cage. And you know how Io is amazing in War Games. She does those high, crazy spots because she's crazy. I dig that, but it is what it is. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I think Io will retain. I hope. I don't want to see Horseface Charlotte Flair with a belt for the 15th time and go on another boring as fuck, nobody gives a shit reign. If they give it to Asuka, I wouldn't be mad about it, but as long as she holds it for a little bit. But I still would rather her chase Io all the way up till probably the Royal Rumble, or maybe she wins the Rumble, which I doubt because you're gonna have Liv Morgan in it. I think she's gonna return. Jade Cargill's gonna debut in it. So I'm thinking Jade's gonna win it. If it's not Liv, I think Jade Cargill will win the Royal Rumble and possibly face I would love for her to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. That match will be freaking slapping tits. You know what I mean? That match will slap tits. And it'll be epic. And I think Jade will win the Women's World title in basically her first couple months on the main roster. And Mommy Rhea Ripley's boring as fuck reign as champ. So, she'll be the new champ. And on the other side, I would think Asuka might win the Elimination Chamber and face off against Io at WrestleMania. And finally, after 6 attempts, she will go 1-6, and she will finally get her WrestleMania moment. She will win the title from Io, be the WWE Women's Champion again for like the 5th time, 6th time, I don't know, I lost count. I think with that, with help from Kairi, like Kairi will be with Asuka, so they'll reform like Kabuki Warriors, maybe go after the tag team belts. We'll see what happens with that. But I think Asuka may get her WrestleMania moment, win the Women's World title, and finally get a win at WrestleMania. Because I would hate for her to lose again at WrestleMania 40. Because this will be her 7th WrestleMania. Because she debuted at WrestleMania 32 and lost to Charlotte, lost to Streak. And then from there, 33 she lost, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So I think she's 0-6. There was a couple of WrestleManias she wasn't there because I think she was injured. So the last one was last year, where she lost to Bianca, where she should have won. But it is what it is. That's that. All right, so we'll see what happens tomorrow night with Io, Asuka, and Charlie. That's that. All right, then we go. You see the Bloodline. We see Solo, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, and Jimmy. They're in the back. They're still pissed, and Jimmy's like, oh, so Roman has to authorize things. He also has to authorize everything. But where is he? He can't be. How could he be authorizing things and he's not here? So Jimmy, you do have a point, but shut up. But anyway, they go into their locker room, and then we see the Judgment Day there. I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on here? And then we go to break, come back. Basically, Judgment Day says, it's like, I think we're in the long locker room. And then Judgment Day's like, oh, we're right where we should be. And then we come back. We have like an epic stare down with basically all the members of the Judgment Day and Heyman, Solo, and Jimmy. So we see Solo and Damian Priest having an epic stare down. And then each person leaves on their own. And then we're left to Mommy Rhea Ripley and the Wise Man Paul Heyman sitting down for a chat. I'm like, oh, I want to know where this goes. So Rhea says she sends everyone out. They all go out. And then her and Paul have a kitty chat. So Rhea and Heyman come to some type of agreement that, the Bloodline and the Judgment Day are fine. And then basically Rhea tells Paul, let's talk. Or the Judgment Day and Bloodline going to form? Like, unite? Oh, that would be epic, but we'll have to see. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Then we go back to the ring with some action. We have Bobby Lashley, along with the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford at ringside. They take on Rey Mysterio, the United States Champion, who comes out with the entire LWO of Santos Escobar, Selena Vega, and Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza. Match was okay, nothing great. It's also with Bobby, basically beating the living crap out of Rey to start, but Rey comes back, kicks him down, then a lion salt gives Rey a near fall, with a really strong kick out by Bobby with authority. As we go to break, we come back. Ray is caught in a 1902 bear hug. When's the last time you saw a bear hug? Then gets tied up in the tree of whoa! But Ray manages to slip out of a charge by Lashley. Lashley hits the turnbuckle. And he starts going after Lashley's knee. Hits a spinning DDT for a near fall. He tries to go for the 619. Gets cut off. Lashley goes after the rest of the LWO at ringside. And then Ray goes for a dive. It gets pulled out of mid-air. But Ray somehow manages to send Lashley into the ring post. Ow. So he catches a breath. On the outside, they go back in. Ray hits the 619 to the ribs of Bobby. Then he hits the actual 619 to the face. And looks like he's about to go up top and drop the dime. But then we see Montez Ford offer distraction. As he's beating up on Raul Mendoza. And then they beat up on Joaquin Wild. Basically, they picked him up and I think he planted him on the floor. I thought Ray goes after them. And then he goes to the ring, he has his back turned, and as soon as he turns around, we have that big time spear by Bobby Lashley. Goes for the cover, 1, 2, 3. Bobby Lashley gets the win in under 13 minutes. Match was alright, 2.5 out of 5 stars. This was a non-title match. So a little bit of a preview before the 6-man tag team match on tomorrow night. But Bobby fires the first shot, gets the win for his team. And that's pretty much it. Sonic gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And that's it. After the match, we see Ray tending to Joaquin Wild and Raul Mendoza, who basically got beat up. And Santos Escobar and Zelina Vega, they'll look at the carnage. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go back in the locker room where we have Mommy Rhea Ripley and the wise man. My name is Paul Heyman. So Rhea apparently has proposed an alliance, like a union, between the Bloodline and the Judgment Day. So Paul's like, you know what? I like that idea. I was like, yeah, but don't you have to get authorization from Roman? He's like, you know what? Rhea, I haven't been myself lately, with Jimmy going nuts, and Solo just being who he is, and, Roman being on his own island, doing whatever he feels like it. But he's like, oh, this is a really good idea. I like it. And he's like, if you excuse me for a moment, I have to get this authorized by my tribal chief. So Rhea stops him and says, what do you mean by authorized? And Heyman's like, well, I gotta call Roman. So, Heyman's like, so Rhea's like, no. No, why do we have to authorize it? Why does we have to get everything authorized by Roman? Blah, blah, blah. So, it's like, well, it's authorized for the Judgment Day, but not for us yet. I have to run it by Roman. So Rhea, I was like, okay, gets up real close to Paul, and he's like, Paul, acknowledge me. I'm like, whoa. There's only one man that says that, and that is Roman, and only Paul and the fans can acknowledge Roman when he says that. So I'm like, wait a minute, is Paul gonna acknowledge Mommy Rhea Ripley as his mommy? I don't know, tribal woman? I don't know. So Heyman's like, I think we're in the wrong locker room to say that there, Rhea. So Rhea's like, Paul, acknowledge me just like Jey Uso did on Monday Night Raw in that segment, that opening segment. So I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. Rhea says, we'll see which team is stronger. And then it says, Paul, you can make your phone call now to Roman. So she leaves, and then Paul is like, gets on his phone. He's like, call Roman Reigns. Well, we'll see what Roman says. If he authorizes this union between the Bloodline and the Judgment Day. So, this was a great promo between her and Paul. I liked it, and I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. So, we'll see what happens at the end of the night. Move on. Alright, after that, we get a vignette with the Witches of Smackdown, former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, the last NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, because they dumped that belt in the garbage. Easter Dawn and Alba Fire, and basically they're teasing us with magic. Magic. And that's pretty much it. So they're going to be back on the SmackDown roster, probably going after those SmackDown Women's Tag Team belts again. I hope they win them back. Oh, they win them. Actually, they didn't win them back, but I hope they win them. Because really, there is no Women's Tag Team division. It's just Chelsea Green and Piper basically doing nothing with the belt. And it's basically a curse because everybody gets hurt. So, I mean, Piper did get hurt, but she came back like a week later. But they haven't defended those belts lately. Let me move on. That's that. Alright, then we go to our next match. Dragon Lee taking on 8-Town Down, Austin Theory. So, before the match, during Theory's entrance, he brags about how big of a star he is. 150 million hits, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? It was a pretty decent match. Starts up with Dragon Lee snapping off a Hurricane Rana to start. And then, oh, he did it. Grayson Waller comes out, Theory's tag team partner now. Distracts Dragon Lee for a little bit. But he comes back with a German suplex, sends Theory to the outside. And he goes for a dive, and Grayson's like, no, no, no! And then Theory scores with the rolling drop kick as we go to break. We come back, Dragon Lee comes back, hits a super kick, and rolling into a powerbomb for a near fall. They, running sit-out powerbomb. He's, doesn't like, he's like, Dwee! So, Grayson Waller offers another distraction, and as Dragon Lee went up top, he gets crotched on the top rope, setting up a powerbomb into a face plant. Nice. To give him a near fall. And then Dragon Lee cuts Theory off on the top, hits the double stomp a la a certain guy named Alberto Del Rio. Puke. Theory rolls out to the floor, and then we get a running, flipping dippity-doo by Dragon Lee. Takes out both Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So then, he throws Theory back in. And then, Grayson Waller takes a cheap shot to Dragon Lee. And then, out of nowhere, Cameron Grimes to the moon. He comes out of nowhere, takes Grayson out, throws him into the ring post. The referee saw him like, oh, where's the DQ? It's like an AEW. Just throw him into the ring post, you don't get a DQ. Alright, anyway. That allowed Dragon Lee to take Theory and roll him up like a fruit roll-up. 1, 2, 3 in a little over 9 minutes. Dragon Lee is your winner. His first win on SmackDown. There you go. So I give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back where we see Mommy Rhea Ripley and Jimmy Uso talking. Though we can't really hear much of it because the music was playing in the background. But, it looked like Jimmy said, I think this could work. This union that that Rhea Ripley talked to Paul Heyman about. Maybe she told Jimmy about it, and Jimmy's like, oh, I think that's a great idea. So we got that. Alright, then we go to the back where we have Santos Escobar, Zelina Vega, and Rey Mysterio. They're in the back. I think they're about to go in the trainer's room to see how Joaquin Wild and Raul Mendoza are. And then we find out from Ray that both of them are out of the 6-man tag team match. So since it's like, well, it's just me and you. I mean, Selena can't get in the match because it'll be, then who's gonna be, Bobby Lashley needs a partner. Who's that gonna be? Xia Li or something like that. So Ray's like, I have an idea. I think I'm gonna go make a call. I have friends. I'm gonna go make a call. So like, okay, who's gonna be the partner? Well, my friends, my peeps out there, I'll tell you who it is. Carlito. I mean, Carlito was rumored to be coming back months ago. I mean, Ray has friends in Puerto Rico. He has a lot of Latin friends. I mean, I thought it was going to be Dragon Lee at first. So it still could be, but I'm thinking it's going to be Gordito and that the fans are going to go nuts. Issa's going to, be wetting their panties and everything. Not that she does that with Roman, but, now that Roman's back next Friday night, I mean, we're going to have a freaking typhoon. Her apartment's going to be flooded, if you know what I mean. Somebody call the National Guard to Issa's apartment. Because there's going to be a flash flood warning in her apartment when Roman comes out. Ugh. And you call me a simp? She's a mega simp for Roman. But I digress. Anyway, so I'm thinking that Ray's partner is going to be Carlito. But again, it could be Savio Vega. It could be Bad Bunny. I doubt Bad Bunny. I doubt it. You never know, but I doubt it. But I think it's going to be Carlito or Dragon Lee. Then again, it could be this guy. Yeah, Dolito Lese! How you doing? Muchachos and muchachas! My great friends, my fans, I love you all. Mamacitas, I love the mamacitas. Ay, 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 ay. You do, right? Yes, I do. Do you like Eddie Guerrero? Oh, I love Eddie Guerrero. He's my friend. Eddie, you know El Dorito? Oh, yes, I know. He's a good friend of mine. We have tacos together. Wait, how's that possible? Never mind. Anyway, yeah. Anything else to say to the great fans out there? Ay, 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 ay! Osito! I love Osito! I love him too. He's a great friend of mine. He lives in Brooklyn too. The No Limits champion. He's a great man. Oh, I love him too. I love his parents too. I met his parents. His parents are great people. Anything else? No. Adios, ese! Bye-bye, muchachos and muchachas. I love you all. Bye! Okay. El Dorito. Or as I like to call him El Burrito. El Burrito, tomato. And if you didn't like my impression, fuck you, man. Or as my Latin friends would say, cállate la boca, pendejo. Cablon. But I digress. I love the Latin people. I love them all. I love all of them. I love you Latinas. I love you Boricuas. I love you Dominicanas. Morena, Boricua, Dominicano, Puerto Rico. If I had the money, I know when I would like to go on vacation. San Juan, Puerto Rico! Not during hurricane season, though. I don't want to go there in like a monster hurricanes there, and I'm like, I can't get out of the goddamn fucking country. But it is what it is. I'm gonna go there, have a good time, some R&R, and maybe, just maybe, I might see Issa. Just to visit, just to say hi. And she'll give me a tour around wherever she lives. Give me a tour around the islands, if you know, the island of Puerto Rico. Maybe we'll go into, like, downtown San Juan or something like that. Maybe we'll go to a Bad Bunny concert. Maybe we'll go to a bar. I can meet Daddy Demon and Mama Demon and have a ball with her parents. They'll probably love me. Because old parents love me. All the mommies love me. But I digress. Anyway, move on. Alright, so that's that. So I think, like I said, I think the partner for Rey and Santos will be Gordito. And that's cool. Because Gordito spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. And that is you. He spits in the face of trolls that are not cool. So don't mess with Gordito. Because they'll probably spit an apple in your face. And then they'll get the Spanish mafia to fuck you up. But then again, you know, the Italian mafia will really fuck you up because they're the better mafia. Oh, it's true. It is true. If you think the Spanish mafia, the Spanish cartel can kick the Italian mafia's ass, you're delusional. The Italian mafia is the strongest fucking thing in America, in the world. They'll fuck up any fucking gang, any fucking mafia, because they're the better mafia. But they have better freaking gangsters than the Spanish mafia or whatever it is. Who did the Spanish have? Tony Montana? I mean, he's great and all, but, you know, that's the only guy you really have besides, what's his name? Can't think of his name. But, and, you have Juan Valdez. That's it. The Italians, we got a lot of people, man. A lot of people. Sammy the Bull. I mean, Tony Soprano. Anyone? Michael Corleone. I mean, so many guys. I can't even think of all the names of the Italian gangsters, but, you know. But, you know, the top ones, Tony Soprano, Sammy the Bull. I guess you can say his son Sam, but, you know, Michael Corleone. I mean, if you ever watched an Italian gangster movie, like Godfather 1 and 2, don't say 3, don't watch 3. Do not watch 3. For the love of God, if you do, you're gonna wanna really, like, off yourself, because 3 sucked so bad. 1 and 2 are, like, legendary. Then you can watch Scarface if you want, but that's, you know, Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend. But if you want to get into Italian gangster movies, I highly recommend Godfather 1 and 2, Goodfellas, you know, with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. Hey, Joe Pesci! What do you mean I'm funny? Like, come out, I wear a red nose, you know, I'm a clown to you, I tell jokes. What do you mean I'm funny? Tell me how I'm fucking funny. What? You're just funny. But how? How am I funny? Tell me how I'm fucking funny. What? You just... I almost had him. You son of a bitch, I almost had you. Gotta love that movie. That scene is just legendary. Then you can watch that. You can watch Casino. Another great Italian gangster movie with Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci in it. And a lot of other people are in it. In that movie. Also you can watch Donnie Darko. Glenn Glary, Glenn Ross. I think there were a couple other ones I can't remember offhand. But there are a lot of Italian gangster movies. If you want to know about the Italian Mafia, you can watch The Sopranos from season 1 till, I think, season 6 or 7, whatever it ended at, 6 or 7. Then you can watch the prequel, the Saints of New Jersey, or Newark, I think it's called, Saints of New Jersey, Saints of Newark, with the prequel, with Tony Soprano was a young kid, up until he became the mob boss of Jersey. Which is pretty good, not great, but still good. So you can watch that. And learn about the Italian Mafia, the greatest fucking mafia in the world. There you go. Alright, so we move on. Alright, so I gave that segment with Ray, Santos, and Zelina. And Ray having to make a call to probably Carlito, who knows. I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a video on the Shinsuke Nakamura-Seth Rollins feud. And then we see Damian Priest in the back watching on TV with his Money in the Bank briefcase. So possible cash in tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Excuse me. Alright, then we go to your main event of the evening. We have Jimmy Uso along with Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa, and the Wise Man. My name is Paul Heyman. At ringside, he takes on our good friend Eli Drake. Once again, that's not an insult. That's a fact of life. Alright, so match was okay to start, but kind of knew that, Solo was out at ringside, that something was going to happen. The Judgment Day's running around in the back, Cena's around, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, it starts out with Eli, Jimmy running over Eli to start. Eli comes back, gives Jimmy an elbow to face, goes for the BFT, but a little bit too early for that. But instead, Jimmy hits an insecurity, knocks him to the floor. We go to break, we come back. Eli hits a sunset flip into a backstabber. Nice. This is stomping away at him. Picks him up, hits that body slam, and he's about to do the L.A. Knight. Yeah! Elbow drop. He hits that. And looks like he's about to go for the BFT. But then Solo Mibuki comes in. And, he beats up on Eli, causing a disqualification. At 7:42. You knew that was going to happen. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, we got a 2-on-1 beatdown from the Bloodline on Eli. And then John Cena runs in for the save. Kind of takes Jimmy and Solo out. But then the Judgment Day come out. All of them come out. Dom, Mommy Rhea Ripley, Poppy, Priest, and Finn. They all come out. To even the odds. Well, kind of even the odds. It was basically a 5-on-2. Or even a 6-on-2. And then Jey Uso and Cody. They come out. And then they have a big, humongous brawl. Solo super kicks Cena. Good. And then Eli clotheslines him to the floor. And then JD McDonough is left basically as a sacrificial lamb. He gets all the signature moves, the finishers. He gets the BFT, then the AA. Then he takes one mean crossroads from Cody. And then basically they leave him laying, and then they have a big freaking stare down with basically the Judgment Day and a little bit of the Bloodline. So there you go. So you had 4 people in the ring, and then you had Jimmy, Solo, Finn, Priest, Dom, and JD McDonough. So you got 7 people out there. Well, 8 counting Paul Heyman. So people are saying, "Oh, this is a tease for War Games." I'm like, okay, you could do that. You can have all Judgment Day. You have 4 members of Judgment Day, and then you have Solo or maybe take JD McDonough out of it. And then you have a traditional 5-on-5. So you put Solo and Jimmy in there. Then you have Jay, Cody, Cena, Eli Drake, and then a mystery partner. Who would be the 5th guy? Drew McIntyre? Maybe. We'll see who could be the 5th guy. But we're like a month away from War Games, so I don't think we're going to be talking about War Games for probably to the end of this month, or after Crown Jewel. So probably by November 6th, which is the first Raw in November, I think we're going to start talking about War Games. in Chicago, November the 25th, so that's like a little under 3 weeks away from there. So, in 19 days from November the 6th, Raw, we'll find out what the main event will be for Survivor Series, which most likely will be War Games between the Bloodline and Judgment Day against Cody's crew, or Cena's crew, whatever you want, who's going to be the leader, who cares. And then Roman will probably face off against somebody at Survivor Series. Maybe he's in War Games, who knows? Or maybe just is not at Survivor Series. Maybe he just takes off after Crown Jewel when he beats AJ or he beats Cena or whoever he's facing at Crown Jewel. He won't have to go to Survivor Series. You know, I think he's advertised, but I mean, cost subject to change. So then he's if he's not at Survivor Series, he's done till the Royal Rumble. And we'll have to see what happens with that. But you know, let's get through Fastlane, and then we'll be on the road to Crown Jewel, and who Roman faces. If it's not Cena, who is it? Is it AJ? Is it Eli? Eli can face him at Crown Jewel. I wouldn't be mad about that. But if he beats Eli and then he has a title match at Survivor Series, who does he face? But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. So that ends Smackdown. Pretty kind of chaotic and, you know, almost a clusterfuck ending with the DQ. Could have saw that coming, but then the big fight and the big stare down between Judgment Day and the Bloodline against Cena's crew or Cody's crew, whatever you want to call it, or Jay's crew. So we had all that. I thought that was pretty damn nice. So SmackDown was pretty good in my eyes, and I gave it a solid 7 out of 10 stars. And that's it. So, thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. Smash that like button to death. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the like button and hit the bell to get more, so you don't miss a beat. Because if you miss anything, you missed a lot. And also, follow me on social media: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But like I said, you gotta be real. If you're not, go fuck yourselves. Go do whatever. Jump off a bridge. I don't give a shit. Just get out of here. Get off my channel. Go be on your channel that has 3 subs and 4 views, or just be on your dead channel, whatever amount of subs you have, and just go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And that's it. Don't forget to hit that bell as well. Alright, so that is it. It is late. I'm going to sleep. I got things to do tomorrow. Got to do some chores in the house. Even though it's going to be raining like cats and dogs here again tomorrow. Gonna be a little bit colder again tomorrow. And it's going to be like down to like 60 degrees by Monday. But then warm up early next week as we start getting to almost the middle part of October already, guys. It's October 7th right now. By next week, we'll be at the midpoint of October. And we talk about Halloween like 2 weeks after that. So, time flies when you have fun. The holiday season is fast approaching. So, think about what you're going to get for your loved ones this Christmas. And, you know, whatever you're going to do on Halloween. And, you know, get ready to watch some football on Sunday. All the way up until pretty much for the next couple months. Hockey begins on Tuesday with a triple header on ESPN. Not that I'm going to watch any of that. I think the Rangers open up on the road on Tuesday. Then they got the home opener, I think, on Thursday night. I will be there, by the way. Because I'm Mr. VIP and you're not. So I will be there at the Rangers home opener. Should be a good game. I always forget who they play. Doesn't matter. But I will be there live in color for the Rangers game on Thursday night. And then that'll be it. And then this Friday is Friday the 13th. So be nice to Jason Voorhees and his mom on that day. And then, that'll be it. Next weekend, it's next weekend. And I got a pretty big, next weekend. I got a lot of stuff to do next weekend. Got things to do. Got a concert at the end of this month. Big, huge concert to do. That I'm going to and being a part of. I'm working that concert too, so I gotta do audio. I gotta load in and out. It's gonna be a long day and night. Basically a long day, and I'm gonna be dead tired. So, but I will be posting some footage of that concert on my Metal Guy channel, like I did at the last concert I went to, which was back in July. I think it was, no, was it June? It was June or July. Of those 4 videos you saw, a couple of videos with my good friends who were doing a charity concert in, at a bar that in the cities that I usually go to with the missus. So, we had fun there. I posted the videos there. So, you think I don't have a life and I don't work? I actually do work. So, that's one of my things I'm gonna be doing. In a couple weeks, I'll be doing that. So, I'll be posting the videos pretty soon on my Metal Guy channel. So, check that out. I know I'm gonna get copyrighted because it's songs and everything. I don't give a shit. It's just copyright claims. I can still keep up the videos. I don't care about. I don't get monetization or anything like that. I'm just gonna put up the videos. I'm not gonna bother to appeal the copyright claims. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna put them up, and that'll be it. Mostly it's gonna be Black Label Society stuff and Metallica stuff. So, and maybe some other stuff here and there. I don't know what else is playing that concert, but I'll try to get some video. I will be taking some pictures as well, but that'll be on my Facebook page and my Instagram, and everything. But we'll see what happens. Maybe some surprises might happen at that show, but we'll see. And that's that. And then when I get to November, I got that big, huge, In This Moment show that I will be there. Not gonna be where I usually am. I'm not gonna be on the floor because the floor is basically show's almost sold out. So I gotta get tickets pretty damn quick. I'm gonna be in the nosebleeds. I can't be Mr. VIP all the time. I'm sorry, but and sometimes my job, can't get the VIP passes. So what am I gonna do? So, but I will be at the In This Moment concert with New Year's Day. So doing that in November, and then by the end of the year, got some indie wrestling to go to. By the end of the year, I'm gonna have fun with my friends, and that's pretty much it. So, like I said, if you don't think I have a life, think again, motherfuckers. Because I have a better life than you, and I'm very successful at what I do. And you're just a bunch of jealous fucks. And that's it. So be jealous, and keep being jealous. And really, be jealous. That's it. Because you'll never be me. You never have the life I have. And you'll just never be successful on this website, or even off this website. You'll never be successful as I am. So, you can go fuck yourselves and go in a hole. Or just go in a hole. Go in your hole, never come out. But you will because you love me. That's it. But sooner or later, you're going to get sick of me, and you're going to go to the next schmuck to harass and bother. But that's going to be another loss for you because it is what it is. If you want to waste your time, thinking you're hot shots when you're really not, and you think you can ruin people's lives, but guess what? Karma's a bitch, and so are you. So when you get all that shit that you've been doing to those people, it comes back to you. Don't come crying to us and blaming us. Like, oh, I'm sorry. And we're not gonna nope. You get no sorries for us. Burn in hell and go fuck yourself. That's all I gotta say about that. So anyway, I'm out. Peter Joseph signing off. 7 out of 10 for Smackdown. And that's it. Check out my other 2 videos in the description box below. And that's it. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Some of you should be going to sleep right now. And that's pretty much it. So I will be back tomorrow with a lot of videos. Ring of Honor, Rampage, and my review for Fastlane and my predictions. So 4 videos on your fatal 4-way Saturday. And then Sunday, we'll do Collision. And then that's it for Columbus Day weekend. Then I'll be back on Columbus Day night to watch Monday Night Raw. And then on Tuesday, got a big show. I will be doing one video talking about NXT and AEW. So I will be doing a Tuesday Night War video over on the Peter Joseph channel. So that's going to be a very, I don't know how long the video will be. Maybe 3 hours. I don't know. But right now I'm going almost, it's at an hour and 11 minutes. So I'm going to try to get everything done in a reasonable amount of time. So I'll talk about NXT first, the epic show that it will be. Then I'll talk about Dynamite, Title Tuesday, and then that'll be it. And then I'll be taking a couple of days off because we got nothing. Next Wednesday we got nothing. This Wednesday we got nothing. Thursday all we got is Ring of Honor. So Thursday I'll be back with a Ring of Honor review, and then Friday I will be doing Smackdown, and then next weekend. Next weekend I'll do Rampage really quick because I gotta go. I'm gonna be out, going out that day, so I'm gonna get Rampage up early, and then I'll do Collision probably the next day because I'll be dead tired. So next Sunday, the 15th, I'll do Collision, and then we'll kind of hopefully get back on a normal schedule of videos. Almost every day, or every day, or every other day, or every other 2 days. It depends how I feel. But we got that. But I'm not going anywhere as of right now. But that could change in the next couple months. But we'll see what happens with that as we go into 2024. And yeah. So stay with me. Hit that bell so you don't miss a video. And if you do, you're SOL and you know it. And that's it. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your fucking cocoot. And if you're not down with that, well, you're SOL. And we all know what that means. And me and a whole bunch of people, we all got 3 words for you stupid sons of bitches. Those 3 words are the best 3 words in the history of this sport, in the history of YouTube, and in real life itself. Those 3 words are, get ready for it, it's coming. Fuck you, man. Learn to love it, because you can't do anything about it. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Until next time. Peace, bitches.